Here's what we did in fixing the roof as part of the scope of works under 2 weeks of supervision. On day 1, the rain came pouring down and plans were put on hold. The rain cover wasn't quite big enough, so we could only do a quick fix, sealing up a few small leaks where we could. The next day, we started by removing the rust again, sealing holes, and adding umbrella nails. We found the spots where water was sneaking in, which were replaced and patched with new corrugated roof sheets, and ensured that it overlays the joints, which may also be the cause of the leaks. To make sure everything was aligned and secure, lines were drawn as guide. This is where all the nails and rivets would go, holding everything firmly in place. We applied Volcasil to fill gaps and seal joints. Even before additional nails were placed, we also added a little extra Volcasil. Then an item arrived. This is an L-shaped metal called flashing. We put this at the junction of the roof and the firewall to prevent water from seeping in. Blind rivets and nail guns were used to hold it tight. With the roof all prepped and clean, it was time for the first coat. We used epoxy primer mixed with a catalyst to make it tough and quick to dry. This helps the next coat of paint stick really well. The epoxy primer is already a barrier against moisture and other elements that can cause rust and corrosion, but this is added with roof guard, acting as another protection for the roof. But sometimes, things don't go perfectly the first time. After a few rainy nights, leaks were still observed. So we went back up to the roof, checking every single spot, every nail, every rivet, every joint, to find where the water was still getting in. We sealed up the problem areas again, checking both the exterior and the interior. This time, we tested it with water. We kept checking until we made sure that the leaks were finally gone. Here are the things we did in fixing the roof porch showing signs of damage. Continuous exposure to water can cause wood to deteriorate, weakening its structure, which can lead to another problem. Our first step in this roof repair is safety and preparation. We install temporary supports to hold the roof's weight. We also construct scaffolding using wood planks and lumber. Next, we removed the rotted rafter next right to the firewall, which was another point of water entry and damage. We cut away the damaged sections and reinforced new wood to the roof's existing frame, making sure it overlaps the battens. We installed a new rafter with a gap of 1 to 2 cm from the firewall to prevent water from soaking the wood. Once fixed, L flashing is placed above for a protective barrier at the porch roof and firewall intersection. For additional support to carry the weight of the roof, C purlins were placed using nail gun. Now for the roof, we begin by applying a rust converter which transforms iron oxides or rust into a protective chemical barrier to stop future corrosion. Then we use Volcasil to seal any